Let's be honest, nothing beats the nostalgia of reliving your favorite retro games on a shiny, modern iOS device. Whether it's hunting down gym badges in Pokemon or taking a stroll down memory lane with Super Mario 64, emulators are the ultimate way to keep that retro love alive. And guess what? In 2024, there are more emulators than ever, allowing you to run everything from old-school Game Boy titles to PlayStation classics on your iPhone or iPad without the headache of jailbreaking your device. From sleek interfaces to high-definition upscaling, these emulators turn your iOS device into a retro gaming powerhouse. Ready to power up your iPhone with some gaming magic? Let's dive into the 9 best iOS emulators of 2024. If you are excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. Delta Emulator. Delta Emulator is the Swiss Army knife of iOS emulators. Versatile, reliable, and packed with features that make it the go-to for many retro gaming enthusiasts. Whether you're itching to replay Pokemon on the Game Boy or ready to tackle The Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo 64, Delta has your back. What sets Delta apart is its incredibly smooth and intuitive interface. No need for jailbreaking your iOS device, you can easily install it through the Alt Store, making it an accessible option for those who might be a little tech-shy but still want to enjoy their favorite classics. What's more, Delta supports cloud saves via Dropbox and Google Drive, so you can play on your iPhone, pick up on your iPad, and never lose your progress. Fancy a controller? Delta allows you to connect Bluetooth controllers like PS4 and Xbox One controllers, giving you that extra bit of nostalgia as you take on Super Mario 64 with a proper gamepad. The emulator also features multiple save states and cheat code support. Because who doesn't want unlimited Master Balls in Pokemon, right? Delta is also frequently updated, ensuring compatibility with the latest iOS versions, so you won't find yourself locked out of gaming after a system update. Delta gives users flexibility, with tons of customization options like screen layouts and button remapping. In short, Delta is the king of all-round emulation on iOS, and whether you're into handheld or console gaming, it's the emulator you want in your corner. RetroArch. RetroArch is the emulator for the tinkerer, the gamer who loves diving into the settings as much as the games. It boasts compatibility with dozens of retro gaming systems, including the PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, and even old-school arcade machines. If you love classic games and want to experience them on your iPhone or iPad, RetroArch offers a treasure trove of options supporting everything from Super Mario 64 to Metal Gear Solid. One of the coolest things about RetroArch is its shaders and rewinding features, which add an extra layer of fun. Shaders can mimic the look of CRT monitors or old TVs, giving you the exact retro vibe you want. The rewinding feature is like your gaming undo button just mess up on a difficult level. No problem, hit rewind and try again. But be warned, once you start using it, it might be hard to go back to real-time gaming. RetroArch is also a champ for controller support. Whether you prefer the good old touchscreen or want to hook up a PS4, Xbox, or MFI controller, RetroArch lets you do it with ease. It's highly customizable too, allowing you to tweak almost every aspect of the emulator to suit your preferences, from adjusting the screen aspect ratio to remapping controls. Overall, RetroArch is perfect for gamers who want a fully immersive, customizable experience while running a wide array of retro consoles on their iOS devices. Gamma Emulator. When it comes to PlayStation emulation on iOS, Gamma Emulator is a game-changer. If you're itching to relive those PS1 glory days, whether it's revisiting the spooky world of Silent Hill or engaging in some epic battles in Final Fantasy VII, Gamma is here to deliver. What makes Gamma stand out from other PlayStation emulators is its speed and accuracy. It emulates PS1 games with stunning precision, maintaining that nostalgic look and feel, but with improved performance, even on the latest iOS devices. Gamma's sleek interface makes it a joy to use, especially when dealing with ROMs and BIOS files. Unlike some emulators that feel clunky and outdated, Gamma keeps things streamlined and modern, while ensuring that your games run smoothly. There's no need to jailbreak your device, and the installation process is fairly simple through third-party app stores like Alt Store. The emulator also supports save states and customizable controls, so you can pause and resume whenever you need, and tweak the layout to match your gaming style. Performance-wise, Gamma can run demanding titles like Gran Turismo or Tekken 3 without breaking a sweat, delivering a seamless gaming experience. You can also upscale the resolution, meaning that your PS1 classics can look even better than they did on the original hardware. For PlayStation purists who want the best possible experience on their iOS devices, Gamma Emulator is one of the top choices available in 2024. It bridges the gap between nostalgia and modern gaming. PPSSPP Emulator for iOS. Looking to play some old-school PSP games on your iPhone or iPad? PPSSPP is the emulator you need. This emulator specializes in bringing the PSP library to iOS devices, and it does so with style and flair. From God of War Chains of Olympus to Patapon, PPSSPP runs them all with impressive accuracy and speed. What's truly magical about this emulator is that it takes full advantage of your device's processing power, letting you upscale the graphics to HD. Imagine playing your favorite PSP titles with crisper visuals and smoother gameplay. What a time to be alive! PPSSPP also has a highly intuitive user interface, making it easy for even casual gamers to dive in. You can adjust the graphics settings, control mapping, and frame rates to suit your preferences. The emulator is free, but if you want to support its development and access extra features, there's a gold version available for a small fee. Performance-wise, this emulator is fantastic for resource-heavy games. Titles like Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories or Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII run beautifully, without the annoying frame drops or lag that sometimes plague mobile emulators. PPSSPP also supports save states, so you can save your progress mid-game without worrying about losing anything. For PSP fans, this is a must-have for bringing your favorite handheld games to iOS. Folium Emulator. Folium is like the new kid on the block, but don't let that fool you. It's already making waves in the emulator scene for iOS devices. Specializing in Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color emulation, Folium does an incredible job of replicating the original hardware's feel, while adding a layer of modern polish. It's lightweight, responsive, and easy to install, no jailbreaking required. The real magic lies in its compatibility with a variety of iOS devices, including older models, so even if you're not rocking the latest iPhone, you can still get your Pokemon Fire Red fix. One of Folium's standout features is its super intuitive UI, designed to be user-friendly without sacrificing customization options. You can easily change the on-screen control layout, adjust graphics settings, and even remap buttons if you're using a Bluetooth controller. Folium also supports save states and cheat codes, so if you're in the mood to breeze through The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap without all the grind, you can do that too. But what truly makes Folium a rising star is its performance. You won't experience the kind of frame rate dips or glitches that are common in other emulators. Games run smoothly and the visuals are sharp, which means you can enjoy your favorite GBA titles in all their pixelated glory. For fans of Game Boy titles, Folium is an excellent emulator to have in your iOS toolbox. SameBoy Emulator. For those who have a soft spot for the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles, SameBoy Emulator is a dream come true. This emulator is like a time machine that transports you back to the days of monochrome screens and simple yet addictive games. SameBoy is one of the most accurate emulators available for iOS, making it perfect for anyone who wants to experience the classics in all their original glory. What really sets SameBoy apart from the crowd is its high level of emulation accuracy. It replicates the exact look, sound, and feel of the original hardware. One of SameBoy's standout features is its support for both the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, which means you can hop between playing Tetris and The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages without switching emulators. It also includes Game Boy camera emulation and supports rumble features, adding a touch of novelty to games that originally didn't even support rumble. Who knew retro gaming could feel so modern? Beyond gameplay, SameBoy offers features like save states, fast forward, and rewind, ensuring you can get past those tricky levels or replay key moments. You can also connect external controllers via Bluetooth, making your iPhone or iPad feel more like a retro handheld console. With active community support and frequent updates, SameBoy is a must-have emulator for any iOS user looking to get nostalgic with their handheld gaming. Provenance Emulator. Provenance Emulator is the holy grail for multi-platform emulation on iOS, particularly for those who don't want the hassle of managing multiple emulators for different systems. Provenance allows you to emulate a wide variety of consoles, from classic Atari systems to the Sega Genesis, SNES, NES, Game Boy, and even PlayStation. What makes Provenance truly spectacular is its seamless performance and ability to handle such a vast array of systems without breaking a sweat. One of the key features of Provenance is its one-click play option, which eliminates the need for multiple emulators. You can simply load your ROMs and start playing. The UI is also sleek and user-friendly, giving you easy access to a customizable layout and controller options. Speaking of controllers, Provenance supports external gamepads like PS4, Xbox One, and MFI controllers, allowing you to take your retro gaming to the next level. Performance-wise, Provenance is top-notch. Whether you're running Super Mario World on the SNES or Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis, the emulator delivers smooth gameplay with minimal hiccups. The emulator also supports save states and cheat codes, which is a lifesaver when you're trying to beat those notoriously difficult retro games. All in all, Provenance is the Swiss Army knife of iOS emulators, allowing you to play games from multiple generations on a single platform. MAME4iOS Emulator. Arcade lovers, rejoice! MAME4iOS is the go-to emulator if you're itching to revisit the golden age of arcade gaming. MAME, Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator, has long been the standard for arcade game emulation, and MAME4iOS brings that same arcade magic to your iPhone or iPad. Whether you're looking to play Street Fighter II, Pac-Man, or Donkey Kong, MAME4iOS allows you to access an extensive library of arcade games, giving you that authentic coin-op experience without the need for a quarter. What makes MAME4iOS unique is its ability to replicate the original arcade hardware, meaning you'll experience the games exactly how they were meant to be played, right down to the CRT filters and scan lines. It's optimized for touch controls, but if you prefer a more traditional experience, MAME4iOS supports external controllers via Bluetooth. And don't worry about performance. MAME4iOS handles even the most graphically intense arcade games with ease, delivering smooth frame rates and accurate sound reproduction. This emulator also offers features like save states, making it possible to save your progress mid-game, something that definitely wasn't an option in the arcade era. With its faithful recreation of arcade classics and extensive ROM support, MAME4iOS is the best way to experience the heyday of arcade gaming on your iOS device. DolphiniOS. For those who want to take their retro gaming to the next level, DolphiniOS is here to deliver the ultimate GameCube and Wii emulation experience. This emulator brings the power of two beloved Nintendo consoles to iOS, allowing you to play classics like The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker and Super Smash Bros. Melee right on your iPhone or iPad. What makes DolphiniOS truly shine is its ability to upscale graphics, meaning your GameCube and Wii games will look sharper and crisper than they ever did on their original hardware. DolphiniOS isn't just about visuals, though it also delivers outstanding performance, even for more demanding titles. The emulator supports high-resolution textures, advanced graphic settings, and external controllers, giving you the flexibility to customize your gaming experience. With Bluetooth controller compatibility, you can easily connect your favorite gamepad and dive into your favorite games just as you would on a real console. Installation is straightforward, and no jailbreaking is required, making DolphiniOS accessible to a wide range of users. Plus, with regular updates from the development team, you can be sure that this emulator will continue to improve and stay compatible with the latest iOS devices. For fans of Nintendo's 6th and 7th generation of consoles, DolphiniOS is a must-have emulator. And there you have it. Whether you are a fan of Nintendo's handheld masterpieces, PlayStation's classics, or even arcade hits, these 9 emulators have you covered. 2024 is shaping up to be a golden age for iOS emulation, offering performance boosts, customizable controls, and multiplayer options that breathe new life into the games you love. Best of all, you can enjoy all this without needing to jailbreak your device. So why not dust off those old ROMs, grab your controller, and start gaming? With these emulators, your iOS device just became the ultimate retro gaming machine. Let the nostalgia-fueled fun begin. Hit that like button if you found this helpful. Show your support by liking and subscribing. Let's reach 10,000 subscribers together.